What's up, hoop fans? This is Gary with Hobby Lottery, and I'm back with another video today, and we got a first on the channel, so this is going to be the first mail day. I got some break results of a buy-in I did for the Pistons and the Magic on a half case of Mosaic. I also have my GMA submission results, which I will explain why I chose to go with GMA and the situation that's going on with my graded cards at SGC. Also, 2 random mail packs. I really don't remember. I don't know what's in these, to be honest with you. It may sound stupid, but basically what I've been doing lately, I've been buying in to a lot of team breaks. Just bidding up to $10. I figure like if I went for $10 plus shipping, I'm gonna get a decent return more than likely, even if I hit only a few cards. And of course I don't have time to watch all the breaks I put in for, so I just got some of those results in. We'll rip that on camera. I did watch this one on the Magic and the Pistons. Nothing too spectacular, but I will show you what I get. Due to just limited spacing up here, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this clip and we'll open everything up more focused on the screen here. All right, guys. We're locked and zoomed in. So this was results of a team break for the Pistons and the Magic, and this was a half case break of Panini Mosaic. And I was really hoping just to hit a Sekou, because at the time I hadn't had one. Since then I've opened an orange one. Well, you've seen it on camera. I've opened a few decent ones, but overall, I mean, this was kind of a dud of a break. But I did get a green prism, Nikola Vucevic, and I did get the silver of Bruce Brown. And then let's see what some of these base are. I know they don't sleeve rookies or whatever, but maybe they missed something. So let's see. Nikola, Augustine, Evan Fournier, Terrence Ross. I swear I don't even remember seeing half of these cards getting pulled. Markieff Morris, Derrick Rose, Luke Kennard. Got Langston Galloway, Markieff Morris. Got Game Blake Griffin, Derrick Rose, Blake Griffin, and Luke Kennard damaged up. So that did it for this break. And this was, man, how much did I spend on this one? Honestly, I can't even remember. It might have been like $20 or so I didn't get no good return on that. This one, like I said, I have no idea. So this is basically like ripping packs. Let me see what we got here. Trying to get in the habit of keeping these envelopes face down so I don't expose anything. Is this it? One card? I mean, at least it's a decent one. I remember this break and I was kind of disappointed. So this is one of those guys, breakers, whatever, that does only the hit cards. Like, he doesn't send, I think he sends base rookies, but no base vets and like no base inserts. So really, unless you're getting a prism of some sort, you don't get anything. And this buy-in was like maybe $12, which thankfully, you know, PJ's not quite worth that, but at least I hit this. If I didn't get this pulled on that break, I wouldn't even have a card to show for my money. So I do need to pay attention to these descriptions a little better before I buy in, but at least it's pretty cool. PJ Washington, silver prism, NBA debut. But yeah, I believe this break included, it was 1 Walmart mega box, 2 Shellos, a hanger, and a blaster box. And I'm like, out of all that, I'm bound to hit, you know, a few New Orleans cards. Charlotte Hornets cards. But since he does not ship base vets and inserts or whatever, this is all I have to show for it. So I'll definitely try to stay away from that kind of break from now on. And now let's get into this package, and then next we'll get into the GMA submission, why I did it, and what the results are. I took a sneak peek at some of them, I can't lie, but I wanted to save some to be surprised on the channel as well. So hopefully that went good, because basically with GMA, I mean, if it's not gonna grade a 10, you're wasting your money. But thankfully they're so inexpensive. Ooh, Let's Talk Cards, RJ Barrett. Looks like this is what we got on this. Ooh, I hope I didn't block. I blacked it out anyway, so hopefully you didn't see any addresses. All right, man, so this was, wow, this is a good seller. Top loaded, okay, top loaded the good ones, team bag, everything else. There's a lot of cards in this slide. I don't even remember being this many. So this is gonna be the next player that we're gonna do a Let's Talk Cards on. So some of the cards that we're gonna have on it. See, RJ, with him being on the high end of the rookies, one of the top tier, I guess you could say, out of this draft class, basically whenever I pull a card of him and I list it, it sells immediately. Like, I'm unable to stockpile a whole lot of his good stuff, similar how I did with like Josh Okogie or the Mo Bamba. You know, they tend to sell a little slower. But so, man, we got Prism draft picks. These are all gonna be Prism draft picks. We got a blue, that's sweet, a silver, I don't know which ones I'll give away, but you can watch the video to find out. I will make a decision then. So another blue, another silver. That's pretty good. And this whole lot all together is like, I want to say like 30 bucks. And honestly, I've sold so many silver prism, purple, blue RJ Bears all for 5 and 6 a piece. So I'll easily, probably won't make all the money back because I'll be giving you guys some. So we got a couple Crusades in there. Then of course you got the All Americans RJ. I'm glad that he sleeved at least a lot of these. You know, a lot of sellers, they don't sleeve any of the more plain cards. They'll top load the better ones, but I mean, to not even sleeve a chrome card is basically worthless. Like, if you won't put 1 cent into it, because they rub up against each other, they scratch all the time, so that's absolutely pointless. Like all these mosaic cards here, you know, who knows what kind of scratches they may have getting rubbed together. Let's see what else came in this lot. At least I got a lot of team bags in here now. All right, so one of them was a Prism All-Americans. Cool. This ain't a short print, I don't think. No. Yeah, just a pink Pulsar. All-Americans, RJ Barrett. These must be like the base. Uh-oh. Yeah, so these are all just base Prism draft picks, home and away jerseys. Have probably some of the plain ones for sure included in the giveaway, and then also a Prism or 2 thrown in there when I do this video. Then we got the blue Crusade, RJ Barrett, pink Pulsar on the Crusade, and then the pink Prism draft picks base card. So yeah, RJ Barrett, man, get my facts down with him and get that video posted. Do my best this week. Sometimes it's hard between work and everything, and business has been great on my eBay store, selling a whole lot. I spend a lot of time packing and shipping, so whenever there's a delay in me posting a video, that's usually the reason why. Got a few days off, just feeling weak from the whole wisdom tooth operation and the meds they had me on. I haven't been working. Use a little PTO and showing you guys some cards. So now, here's what I'm excited about, the GMA submission. And I know a lot of you guys are already thinking, GMA, really? Why? Gary, why would you go with that? You know, what's the point? They suck. Well, a few reasons. So turnaround times are absolutely ungodly for PSA and BGS. I mean, geez, unless you're paying like top dollar, and I mean like, they got different options, you all might be aware of them, but if you're paying for the high end 50, 70 bucks a card depending on the value to get like the 1 to 5 day turnaround, I don't know the exact pricing. First of all, that's a lot for one card. Even the 5 day turnarounds are still taking like 2 weeks, and then if you do like a standard 20 day or 30 day with any of these people, your cards, BGS, you're gonna wait like about 5 months. PSA, man, I'm hearing they're like 7 to 8 months. That is ridiculous. Like, that is ridiculous, and everyone's not in my situation, but you know, when I'm trying to, you know, run a business with these two and also collect them, it's like I can't afford to have, you usually send in your better cards to PSA, right? So let's say you have, you know, like a holo LeBron or, you know, some holo top rookie. So you send like $300 worth of cards that you can't sell raw, that you get $300 for raw. You send those off to get graded, and then you pump another $200 into them to get graded. So you're out, you know, a couple $100 between the cards and the cost of the grading submission, and you're waiting 8 months to get it back. Like, I can't send $600-700 worth of product away and have nothing to show for it for dang near half a year. That's crazy. I gotta, you know, buy more stuff so I can keep collecting and keep flipping some of these things also, and trying to grow the business side of it also. So that's why PSA and BGS for me are I know I'm kind of going on about this, but I mean, this is kind of important if you want to grade some cards. And then SGC, so I submitted 20-day turnaround on those, and I have some pretty decent submissions there that I think will get a 10, and they're going on 1 to 2 months after. So basically they're taking 3 months to grade right now at this point. So they're swamped and backed up. And like I missed out on a lot of those optic boxes. Apparently the reason they're going for cheaper on eBay right now is because I guess they restocked some of the Walmart, so a lot of the resellers lowered their prices online. That was why I posted that comment in one of my last vids about buy them now while you can, but that was why they're going so low. And I could have bought a whole lot more of those if I didn't have my hollow LeBron, my purple, was it a purple LeBron? I don't know, man. It's like there's a Zion Williamson base and some John Morants I sent for grading. I mean, it's like about $300 worth of cards raw, and then the 160 I pumped to get them graded with SGC. Nothing to show for it. I'm missing out on the optic bubble. Thankfully, I mean, I moved a lot of other stuff and I got these hanger boxes, but it would have been nice to have that product. So that's why I went with GMA. And I've been talking a long time without getting into this box, so let's just get into these results and then I'll explain why I chose GMA and why they're not like as terrible as some people put out to be. So they put the pricing sheet in the box so you can kind of get a mental snapshot. You cannot beat that pricing. This came back in 5 days. So I live in Florida. They operate in Odessa, Florida. This came back in 5 days, a 5-day turnaround for $4 per card, man, come on. And the value, though it doesn't get as high as SGC, PSA, a grade 10 GMA is gonna rank like a 9 on those. But for let's just show some cards. Let's show some cards, sorry guys. So, all right, so the first one, kind of just threw that one out there right away. So this was Orange Reactive Steph Curry. This one graded a 10. I looked these ones over, pretty decent, not as hard as I did for the ones I sent to SGC just because they're more expensive on the submission, but I did put some time into these just to see what would come out. All right, so that's good to know that it graded still a 10, or even if you go with the higher end companies, BGS or PSA, it might have been like a 9 or something like that. It's good to know that, you know, with just moderate looking it over, it did pretty good. And then look at there, DeAndre Hunter. These were all from the same break, most of these cards. Also graded 10, Orange Reactive NBA debut. That's sweet. Love GMA casing. I think it's a pretty solid case. This is sweet. Now, thank God this one came back a 10, man. Woo. So this one's a surprise too. The only one I kind of peeked at was my LeBron. I wanted to make sure that came out right, and you'll see the results on that. But Kobe White, Orange Reactive, graded 10 as well. There is one LeBron card that I submitted for grading for my personal collection. I wanted to keep it. I want to see how that one comes out. Giannis Jam Masters, also from the same break, I believe. This one graded a 10 as well with GMA. Nice. All right. Let's go into this next one. Kendrick, I honestly forgot I even submitted this one. But that's sweet, man. So an NBA debut, Kendrick Nunn, which these are so hard. Like I study these. One thing I did do with these Panini Mosaic cards, because there's no border on them, so I really used a stencil to try and figure out what it would be. Oh, I thought those were pimples in the cards. Let's see how they do that at 10. Just stuff on the case. But anyway, sorry. I did have to do a lot of outlining to figure out what I thought was proper centering for these cards because there's no border, and you know, thankfully I was close to decent. So let's go ahead. This one I'm keeping. I didn't plan to sell it, which that's okay. I'm glad at least it still came back a 9, even though I'm not really planning to sell it. But this is one of the awesomest breaks I've ever had out of all the hobby boxes and everything I ripped. Video's titled LeBron James Fire, and the counterparts in that video are at SGC actually, but this one was actually the 4th worst card in the break, maybe the 5th worst card in that entire break. But Fantasy Stars, LeBron James, Silver Prism, they gave it a 9. I'll take that, it's a PC. Oh man, beautiful, beautiful. Winner stays. LeBron James, Silver Prism. The PSA of this one went for crazy amounts, dude. When I did the recap video on this one, it went for like $400 or like 400 or 300. It was something crazy for this card. I never thought it would be that high on a PSA 10. I know a GMA won't fetch that much, but it does add more value to a raw card despite what people think. I've done a lot of research looking at sold listings, and also there's a lot of YouTubers now starting to do comp comparisons where they're cracking their GMA 10, sending them to other companies to see what they come back as, and on average it's only like a point off Basically, if a GMA gives you a 10, if it's not a 10 with another company, they might give it a 9 or a 9.5. And yes, now this one I'm pretty confident would have graded a 10 with maybe SGC or you know, PSA or Beckett potentially, but I just can't wait that long, and I don't want to pay $50 to get the short day turnaround time on it when this is only $4. Though the resale's not as high as those ones, I could still, for $4 pumped into this card and it's in the case and it's showing a 10. Most people may perceive it as a possible PSA 9, which people don't think that PSA 9s give much value to raw cards, but a PSA 9 these days is going more for a raw card. So the $4 value will turn into more profit. I assure you that. I've bought and resold GMA cards when I first got back into the hobby about a year and a half ago. Actually, about a year. I haven't been in it that long. Well, and then we got Romeo Langford. Sorry, I didn't even announce that, but that's LeBron James Hyper Pink from Optic. Romeo Langford Gem Mint 10 here on that for the purple prism. So that's pretty sweet. But yeah, PSA 9s do sell more than just a raw card, despite what some may think. All right, look at that. And then we got Luka Doncic, Will to Win, which I actually did line this thing up, and I'm like, dude, these borders and everything here did line like perfectly. I didn't see any surface flaws, and so I'm like, let's take a shot at it. Now, almost all PSA cards have like some print lines on the back, so I know that can knock some cards down to like a 9.5, but for the most part, all these cards were pretty good. I think they would have graded well with other companies too. Like I said, I can't wait half a year for my cards to come back or pay. It just eats into the profit, trying to pay, you know, $75 to get a 1-2 day turnaround. It's like, well, crap, even if it grades a 10, $75 getting added into it really cuts away. So that's, you know, this went on longer than I thought, but it's my first mail day and it's kind of excited to show you these guys. I just want to explain my thoughts because I know there's people gonna be like, you wasted your money going through GMA, why'd you do it? And I might even, like, some of my videos as I sell these over time, I'll keep you posted on what they sold for and what they sell for raw, because GMA grading does add value to it, and they've stepped up their game. Like I said, they're usually only on average like a point off from some of the other ones, and then there is the chance that even what they say is a Gem 10, it probably would still get a 10 with most other companies. And then of course there's the 9.5 with BGS, since they rarely give 10s out. But that's it, man. Whoops, dropped that. Good thing it's in a case, but some pretty good slabs and pretty good results that I'm happy with. And like I've told you, I'll keep you posted on what these sell for over time, just so you can see that GMA is not as busted as some people may think. So that's it, man. That'll do it for the mail day. I mean, since I'm gonna do a giveaway for the RJ Barrett Let's Talk cards, nothing. I mean, I try to do a giveaway with every video. Let me see. Not gonna give away any RJs. We'll save that. Kind of want to keep the green Vooch. Where's that silver Bruce Brown at? I'll do that as a giveaway. Do I have it still? I'm not giving away the PJ Washington. So I mean, if you like the video, you're subscribed to it, and you're just looking to expand your collection, or you're a fan of the Pistons, I'll do a giveaway for the silver Bruce down. Just leave a comment below. Let me know. You're probably gonna let me know your thoughts on GMA anyway, but just let me know what you think of them as a grading company. If you have any questions about them, let me know that too. I'll do some research and tell you what I find. But we'll do comment picker on Sunday to see who wins a silver Bruce Brown as the giveaway for this video. So I know we're rolling long here, going into about 18 minutes. I do want to thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed seeing a mail day. And guys, I've got a whole bunch more random auctions that I've just won, and they've done the breaks, so that'll all be coming in like a week or two. Mail's kind of slowed, and I'll reveal those to you as well. But anyway, get back to enjoying your day. Thank you for watching. Be blessed, stay safe. Peace.